Namaskar and a very good afternoon to this August gathering. We are delighted to welcome our chief guest, Professor Yogesh Singh ji, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, University of Delhi. We request you to welcome him to the centenary curtain raiser with a warm round of applause. We request the audience to kindly be seated and welcome our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh ji. His gracious presence adds distinction and significance to this historic moment as Shri College of Commerce formally unfurls its journey towards the centenary. May we honor this occasion with a generous round of applause as we formally welcome the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh ji, University of Delhi. We would like to share with our esteemed guests that the Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh, is accompanied by the Rajputana Rifles Band. We gratefully acknowledge that this has been made possible through the support of Brigadier Vadera, father of one of our current students. We thank the band for their distinguished presence and humbly request them to conclude the accompaniment as the Vice-Chancellor graciously takes his place in the auditorium. On behalf of Shri College of Commerce, it is both an honor and a moment of profound significance to welcome you to this centenary curtain raiser ceremony as we stand at the confluence of memory and imagination, legacy and becoming. Today, we do not merely inaugurate a celebration. We pause, we reflect, and we recommit ourselves to a 100 years journey that has shaped minds, influenced institutions, and contributed meaningfully to the intellectual and economic life of the nation. It is with great respect and warmth that we welcome our chief guest, Professor Yogesh Singh, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, University of Delhi, to Shri College of Commerce. Sir, your presence lends distinction and meaning to this landmark occasion as SRCC steps into its centenary year. We also welcome the Dean of Colleges, University of Delhi, to SRCC. We are privileged to have with us Shri Ajay S. Sriram, Chairman, SRCC Governing Body, whose stewardship continues to anchor SRCC in its founding values while guiding it confidently towards the future. We welcome you, sir. We also acknowledge the presence and leadership of our principal, Professor Simrit Kaur, under whose guidance SRCC enters its centenary as a forward-looking academic community committed to excellence, integrity, and purpose. Today, for this August day, a bookmark in the pages of SRCC, we are honored by the presence of esteemed members of the SRCC governing body, senior functionaries of the University of Delhi, our celebrated alumni who carry the SRCC ethos across sectors, continents, and generations, distinguished dignitaries and invited guests, our former faculty members and former non-teaching staff whose dedication has laid the foundations of this institution, members of the teaching faculty, members of the non-teaching staff, and most importantly, our students, the inheritors of SRCC's legacies and the torchbearers of its future. We gather today to honor a century of scholarship, leadership, and service, and we are reminded that institutions endure not merely through buildings or traditions, but through the ideas they nurture and the lives they share. We warmly welcome you to the centenary curtain raiser ceremony of Shri College of Commerce. The story of Shri College of Commerce is inseparable from the vision of Sir Shri Ram, whose belief in education led to the founding of SRCC in 1926. Today, we present this archival documentary that traces a journey shaped by rigor, responsibility, and relevance from modest beginnings to an institution that has defined excellence in commerce education. We now invite you to witness a visual narrative that weaves together time, values, and vision, the living legacy of Shri College of Commerce.
"12 students, 4 teachers, in a bungalow in Daryaganj, 100 years ago. That's where the story began. The year was 1926. India was learning many things. But colonial education did not prepare Indians to manage their own destiny. What the nation needed was learning that was practical, vocation-oriented, focused on economic independence. Guided by this conviction, in 1920, Sir Shri founded the Commercial Education Trust. He wasn't alone. His brother-in-law, Lala Sher Singh, his friend Lala Diwan Chand, and other pioneers all believed, as he did, that education could change a nation. Together, they introduced something India had not seen before: the formal study of commerce in North India. This was the start of the commercial college at Daryaganj in 1926. Years passed. The purpose remained. In 1951, the story took its name, as the commercial college was renamed Shri Ram College of Commerce.
In 1954, a new building rose at North Campus. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, the Vice President of India, opened its doors. The idea had found its place. Years later, I would walk these corridors myself as a student of SRCC. Over time, its students carried its values forward into enterprises, into policy, into the nation's economy. They did not just build careers, they left a legacy that helped build India. You see, every great story begins modestly. What matters is the value it creates. And at SRCC, the next chapter is already being written.
We hope our audience enjoyed the visual narrative. We would like to share with you all that before entering the auditorium, as part of the Centenary Curtain Raiser, the Hon'ble Vice-Chancellor paid a solemn tribute to our visionary founder, Sir Shri at his statue on the front lawn. This symbolic gesture marks our collective homage to a nation builder whose ideals of education, enterprise, and public service continue to guide SRCC's journey. Carrying forward the legacy and vision of our founder, Sir Shri and keeping with India's timeless civilizational ethos, we now commence the formal proceedings with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. May I respectfully invite the Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh, our Chairman, Shri Ajay S. Shri and our Principal, Professor Simrit Kaur, to kindly grace the dais designated places on the dais and remain standing. We request the dignitaries to kindly remain standing, and we now request the audience to rise together to honor the spirit of the nation with a live rendition of Vande Mataram to be sung by the students of Shri Ram College of Commerce. This will be followed by Delhi University Kulgeet. Can we please request the back-end team to work on the mic for the students? Thank you. I repeat, can I please request the back-end team? Sure. We request everyone to kindly remain standing for the Delhi University Kulgeet.
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम सकल वसुधा निज कुटुंब की भावना संस्कृति सनातन आधुनिक शिक्षा पुरातन ज्ञान धाराओं का संगम
देश की स्वाधीनता हित भूमिका शतकोटि वंदन
निष्ठा धृति सत्यम के मंगल दिव्य भावों का समागम
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
भव्य महाविद्यालयों के परिसरों से चिर सुशोभित श्रेष्ठ गुरुजन कर रहे नित छात्र और छात्राएं दीक्षित
सदचरित्राचार पावन साधना संकल्प संयम
नवल वैश्विक चेतना नव क्रांति संस्कारों का उद्गम जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
ज्ञान का लोक अनुपम
ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
We request the dignitaries on the stage to come in front of the stage for a formal felicitation and welcome. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. The audience is requested to be seated. As we proceed with the program, may I now request Shri Ajay S. Sriram, Chairman, SRCC Governing Body, to felicitate our distinguished chief guest, Professor Yogesh Singh, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, University of Delhi. May we please request the audience? May now request Principal Professor Simrit Kaur to felicitate Professor Yogesh Singh with a token of respect. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. May I now request Professor Simrit Kaur, Principal SRCC, to felicitate Shri Ajay Sriram, Chairman SRCC Governing Body, by presenting a token of appreciation for his guidance and leadership. We are forever grateful and thankful to you, sir. We request the dignitaries on stage to please remain standing for a little more while. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I request the audience to please shower them with a round of applause. Thank you. I request the dignitaries to please remain standing for the relief. Thank you, sir. We'll allow you to sit. My apologies. Now, as we proceed with the program, I announce the release of the coffee table book, Timeless Frames. The book chronicles the presence of eminent leaders, thinkers, artists, and dignitaries who have engaged with the college over the last 100 years. We request the Honorable Vice-Chancellor, along with the Chairman and the Principal, to graciously release the book. May I request Mr. S.K. Chaudhary and Dr. Soumya Agarwal to kindly join us on stage. May we please request the back-end team to bring the book here? May we please request Soumya ma'am to get the book here? I humbly request the audience to kindly shower the dignitaries of the dais with a humble round of applause. Thank you. This publication has been conceptualized under the centenary vision of Mr. S.K. Chaudhary, whose guidance has been instrumental in shaping this archival tribute and has been ably convened by Dr. Soumya Agarwal, faculty, along with her dedicated team, whose meticulous efforts have brought this volume to life. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I now respectfully request the dignitaries on stage to kindly be seated on the dais. Thank you, everyone. With the release of this book, we have marked not just a publication, but a reaffirmation of ideas, memory, and institutional purpose. This moment invites us to pause and reflect on the journey that has shaped Shri Ram College of Commerce across generations. It is from this moment of continuity and reflection that the next voice emerges to guide us forward. On this note, I would like to introduce formally our principal, Professor Simrit Kaur. At the helm of Shri Ram College of Commerce stands our distinguished principal, Professor Simrit Kaur, a visionary academic leader, an erudite scholar, and a forward-thinking economist. Her unwavering commitment to academic excellence has guided SRCC as a hub of innovation, collaboration, and inclusive growth. Professor Kaur has served as a visiting professor and scholar at leading international institutions and has advised several eminent bodies including the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Heavy Industries, NCAER, Competition Commission of India, and the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. Ma'am, your research spans competition and productivity, climate change, agricultural policy, and food security. And her acclaimed book, Privatization and Public Regulation, The Indian Experience, has actually motivated the faculty to continue their efforts towards research. Ma'am, we now humbly request you to formally deliver the vote of the welcome note. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. It is indeed a privilege to be standing before you to deliver the welcome note of address. Why I say it is a privilege, because even though I get this opportunity as the principal of the college to speak on the 100th year of the college, I must say that the efforts put in by each of the chairpersons, the former principals, the former faculty, the former students, the existing students, existing faculty, and the non-teaching, and the utmost kind of support that we've got from the university leadership each time has contributed to what we are today. Professor Yogesh Singh, the Hon'ble Vice-Chancellor of the University of Delhi, actually stands tall, and I don't mean this in the literal English meaning. He stands tall across several initiatives that he's taken at the University of Delhi. Promotion, expansion, and appointments are the three key features for which his intense contribution to the university will be remembered by each one of us. These are only the tangibles. The kind of intangible assets that we have created with him, with his one smile, and knowing that every time we go to him, our problems are going to be resolved, and he's also going to give us a vision for the next level for the college to go, remain deeply imbibed in our hearts, and we remain committed to take it forward. Our very dear Mr. Ajay Shri Ramji, I don't know whether to welcome him because this is his family. Sir, आप ही का function चल रहा है. Sir Shri Ram ने जो legacy छोड़ी है, आप जैसे chairpersons उसको इतनी अच्छे से आगे लेकर के जा रहे हैं, and it has actually been a privilege for me to have worked under your guidance. And again, I must say, there has never been a time when any issue that has remained unresolved at my end was not immediately taken up and resolved at the level of the chairman. आम दुनिया में लोग कहते हैं कि आपको ज़्यादा चेयरमैन से मिलने की क्यों ज़रूरत पड़ती है, अगर आप अच्छा खासा काम कर रहे हो तो institutions तो चलते रहते हैं. Unfortunately, I've met him ample number of times, and this is because of the vision that, sir, you give and we end up implementing with a lot of dedication along with the entire team of SRCC, including the student community. Distinguished members of the governing body, many of whom I see enjoying with us today, many of them have also been the illustrious alums of this particular institution. And amongst the governing body members who have also given us the vision and the direction in which the college is to take forward, one person we are missing, but we are very aptly being represented by Mrs. Sangeeta Jaitley. Ma'am, we remember so much that Mr. Jaitley, sir, asked us to do at the college and his vision. Thank you for being there with us. We have dignitaries of the University of Delhi. Thank you so much, each one of you, for taking out your time and being with us today. It will be truly remembered and treasured by us. I see Balram Pani ji with us. I see the Dean Planning. I see Director South Campus. Thanks, each one of you. There are several of our illustrious alums, and illustrious is every alum is illustrious for Shri Ram College of Commerce and of Shri Ram College of Commerce. Thank you for being there with us. All former principals, I am only taking forward what has been said by you all, and to all the former faculty members and the present faculty members, and of course to the dear students. मैं सोच के तो नहीं आई थी ये बोलूँगी, लेकिन यहाँ पर बोलने का इसलिए व्यवस्था हो गई, बॉबी का एक गाना याद आ गया, जिसमें वो कहते मैं शायर तो नहीं, मगर ये सेंटेनरी, जब से देखा इसको आते, आपकी आंखों को जगमगाते शायरी आ गई। और इसके साथ मैं बहुत ही फक्र के साथ कहती हूँ, साथ आपका जो ना मिला होता, साथ आपका जो ना मिला होता, विद्या का ये उपवन शताब्दी वर्ष तक यूं ना खिला होता। ना पाते जो हम आशीष श्री राम का, 2 श्री राम है यहाँ जिनकी ब्लेसिंग्स है, उपलब्धियों का ये सिलसिला यूं ना खिला होता। There's a little bit of economist in me. I will take forward that also. I remember reading the management books in the early 1900s, wherein we remember being taught about Frederick Taylor's book, The Scientific Management. And soon thereafter, in the year 1916, it was another seminal work by a practitioner cum businessman, which was Henry Fayol's Principles of Management. Largely, these had the Western philosophy, the classical economics, try to maximize profit, improve productivity, improve efficiency at the cost of minimizing the costs. And very often, labor was treated more in the power of an input, sometimes illustrated as a part of a capital, which had to be sometimes exploited. Parallelly, but quite independently and contemporaneously, we had Sir Shri Ram's philosophy of the 1920s, which often thought about education as a social good. It was meant to be something which would serve the purpose, but profits were to be generated not as the ultimate goal. The purpose was to serve the society. His vision at that point in time, to create businessmen, to have commerce and education, which was ethical and was contributing towards nation building. We are only taking forward his vision, trying to implement what was put up more than 100 years ago. And today, it is not merely the timing, but also the animated spirit where we remain committed to take forward seva over self as well as purpose over profit. Our logo, it's a ship sailing on the seas with Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya. No matter which Upanishad, which Vedas you read, everywhere from darkness to lightness to light is the motto. And it is the same motto of the college, wherein we remain committed that education is going to be that tool which is going to enlighten the lives of many. And it will be an instrument which will allow us to say, this is not the way my world is going to end. You are going to make it a better world to live in, so long as we are all part of this larger civilization. यदि आप कठिनोपनिषद की भी बात करें, तो उसके अंदर भी एक हमेशा होता है, to choose the shreyas over prayas. That means it is our enduring good over the lure of immediate gain. And this is actually a trade-off which many of us face. Often, in the lure of making immediate gains, we forget about the ultimate goodness that we are there to do. We remain committed, and it is with great pride our students are also taught about the values of business, which are ethical business and sustainable businesses. At this podium, when I'm about to give you the balance sheet of the 100 years, it's been a tough task, because creating a balance sheet, when I start off with the asset sides, there are immense assets. The human capital that we've created, the placements, the professionals, the entrepreneurs that we have developed, these are only the tangibles I'm talking about. List of assets. And when we come to the liability side, I realized there was only one liability, which was create economic and social global citizens who know how to value the environment. But this particular responsibility was so heavy, and in terms of the weighted average that you give to this one fundamental liability, sir, somehow, no matter how many assets we create, this liability is a responsibility, and it is with great pride and privilege we will continue to maintain this responsibility in the generations to come. ऑनरेबल प्रधानमंत्री का विकसित भारत का जो विजन है 1947 का, हमने ना केवल वहीं तक पूरा करना है, उसके आगे भी पूरा करना है। और उसके लिए इस कॉलेज में और कॉलेज के बाहर भी जो फिलॉसफी एथॉस SRCC की है, every ounce of our efforts will go towards meeting the vision of the Viksit Bharat, which is not just in monetary terms, but all parameters of development. We have been having the 5 philosophies of ease in which the past couple of decades have been taken forward. We have committed towards erudition, which is imparting the best of education, enriching the students through various activities, primarily the societies in which the students undertake the leadership and risk responsibility positions. The expansion, what we learn outside of the 4 boundaries of the college. Our teachers are training all MMTC teachers across the globe. We are also taking up expansion in terms of projects. अगर हम एंशियंट इंडिया के ऊपर प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहे हैं मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कंज्यूमर अफेयर्स पे, जो हमने कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन और लीगल मेट्रोलॉजी पे किया, तो उसी हाथ पे हम लोगों ने एल्गोरिदमिक कल्यूजन्स and surge pricing, how the AI has to be addressed in a dynamic world has also been undertaken at Shri Ram College of Commerce. So adopting the digitalization with ethics and deeply rooted in the culture is what we have done. World-class institute, and the 4th and the 5th T, which allow me to say, is the empowerment. Every person in this college, we remain committed to empower, whether they are digitally underprivileged, economically or socially underprivileged, or gender underprivileged. We are there, we stand behind them. And by the time they are going to go and graduate from SRCC, it would be an empowered lot, which all of you have already showcased to the world. Amongst the world-class institutions, if we talk about, 3 parameters are paramount. There has to be a talent pool of the faculty, students, and researchers. We are working on the research angle. There is a long line to be met. We are working towards that direction. We have the second pillar, which is infrastructure, be it digital, be it financial, be it whatever. We have immense. And the social capital of well-being that has been created in terms of the blessings we are receiving, all our elders, is immense. And the governance structures, I think no better way to admit the governance, whether it is of the University of Delhi's head, Sir आपके साथ, or Sir Chairman Sir आपके साथ. हमारे को कभी भी governance के ऊपर issue नहीं आया, and आप लोगों के विजन से हम इसको और भी आगे ले जाने का पूरी कोशिश करेंगे. I think if going forward, it's very important for us to make sure what our students are going to take forward. And it is in this connection, हमारी जो तैत्तरीय उपनिषद की बात होती है, मातृदेवो भवो, पितृदेवो भवो, गुरुदेवो भवो, अतिथि देवो भवो. These are not just utterances which our students utter at the time of graduation. These values are imbibed. गुरु को बिल्कुल गुरु के रूप में माना जाता है, भगवान के रूप में, देवता के रूप में माना जाता है. And finally, I would like to conclude by giving 2 illustrations which we use from the management case studies. What do we want of our students? They should be efficient, they should be resilient, they should adapt with positivity. And one of the case studies which we often do is the pike syndrome. The pike is a ferocious fish which eats the small minnows. And in the experiment, when there was an artificial, the glass ceiling was put, there was actually a glass ceiling, but the pike was unable to see what was there on the other side. It tried umpteen number of times to eat the minnows. It did not succeed because there was a glass ceiling. And in the experiment, when the scientists take off the glass ceiling, then even then the minnows were all across the pike refused to budge because it had learned from its lesson that despite 1,000 number of times smashing into the glass, it had not got the minnows. So in the experiment, the pike actually perished. It is our duty to inform our students to understand circumstances don't remain the same, they are dynamic. And even the same policy sometimes can work with changed circumstances, and sometimes changed circumstances require them to change their strategy. And if we are able to do that, we would have done a good job at the level of informing the students of adapting and adopting, especially today's world of disruptive technology, with positivity. Another example which I would like to speak at this point in time relates to the Taj attack. It's again a case study. It's a Professor Deshpande's Harvard Business case study. When terrorists were attacking the Taj, 600 employees were there in the Taj, serving another 1,100 guests. All of them knew all the back passages. When the terrorists were attacking, not one, not a single employee fled. They continued to help the guests who were there at Taj, came back again, and of the 35 people who lost their lives, half of them actually were the employees of the Taj. So what is it that made them remain there even when death was facing them? It was there on their face. One thing, service before self. Work is worship. And if our students, along with all of us, including me, are able to understand that what we are doing here is only a duty, it's a service we are performing, and it is a not job that we are doing. So we remain committed to take that spirit forward and continue to serve the nation in all its fields. और जो थोड़ी सी शायरी थोड़ी सी पहले याद आई थी, वो अंतिम में दोबारा से कुछ पंक्तियों के साथ मैं खत्म करूंगी. मंजिल की ओर अभी हमने कुछ कदम ही बढ़ाए हैं. मंजिल की ओर अभी हमने कुछ कदम ही बढ़ाए हैं. मंजिल नहीं, अभी तो हमने कुछ पढ़ा भी पाए हैं. आगे बहुत जाना है. विद्या गगन अनंत पर टिकी हैं हमारी निगाहें. नॉलेज इज एंडलेस. विद्या गगन अनंत पर टिकी हैं हमारी निगाहें. ये जमीन के जुगनू नहीं, हमें तो गगन के चांद सितारे ही भाए हैं. Thank you so much. SRCC remains committed to give you the best of education. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful and heartwarming address. Your words set the institutional and intellectual tone for today's centenary curtain raiser, and thank you for your belief in celebrating the human capital of any institution. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, as we proceed with the formal program, we are privileged to invite Shri Ajay S. Shri Ram, Chairman, SRCC Governing Body, Chairman and Senior MD of DCM Shri Ram Limited, former President of the Confederation of Indian Industry, and former President and Chairman of the International Fertilizer Industry Association, IFA Paris. Under his dynamic leadership and progressive vision, Shri Ram College of Commerce continues to remain a preeminent academic trendsetter, setting new benchmarks in higher education. May we request you, sir, to kindly deliver the curtain raiser address. Over to you.
Professor Yogesh Singh, respected Vice-Chancellor, University of Delhi, and Chairman of AICTE, additional charge, Dr. Vikas Gupta, Registrar of Delhi University, and other dignitaries from the Vice-Chancellor's office, Delhi University, distinguished members of the governing body, office bearers of the SRCC Alumni Association, Dr. Girish Ahuja and his colleagues who are here today, past principals and retired faculty, Professor Simrit Kaur, Principal SRCC, esteemed alumni, faculty, staff, dear students, and friends of SRCC. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all of you. It is a joy and a privilege to stand before you at this curtain raiser event of our centenary year, a once-in-a-lifetime milestone of an institution that stood the test of time. Today's gathering is graced by senior functionaries from the university, our governing body members, and eminent alumni. Professor Yogesh Singh, as many of you know, has been our Vice-Chancellor since October 2021. He has many accomplishments to his credit and is known for his strong background in computer engineering, research, and educational reform. Since his taking over, there has been a new level of energy at Delhi University, contributing towards raising academic standards and upgrading university infrastructure. He has been very supportive in addressing challenges faced by SRCC and is very receptive to suggestions. Sir, you bring a rare quality, academic rigor and administrative excellence. Thank you. Today is indeed an occasion to recognize our achievements, reaffirm our values, and lay out an actionable vision for SRCC's next 100 years. We began modestly in Daryaganj under Dr. R.K. Kumar with 12 students and 4 teachers, and in 1926 got affiliated to the University of Delhi. In 1951, at our Golden Jubilee, we embraced the name Shri Ram College of Commerce, and 1954 moved to the present campus. From these foundational steps emerged a college that set national benchmarks, introducing commerce and economics, bachelor's and master's, and global business management courses. Over the decades, the college has had the privilege of hosting many leaders of the country. For the Golden Jubilee in 1976, we welcomed the President of India, Dr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. The Diamond Jubilee in 1986 was graced by Vice President Shri R. Venkatraman. Our Platinum Jubilee in 2001 was inaugurated by Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and Shri Pranab Mukherjee was present at the 90th anniversary in 2016. We can, of course, never forget the visit of Shri Narendra Modi on 6th February 2013, when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat on the occasion of the Business Conclave. He spoke at length about the development model in Gujarat and how it became the fastest growing state in the country by ensuring that all sectors, agriculture, industry, and services, become engines of economic growth and employment. It was a first-hand learning experience for the students of commerce and economics and left everyone spellbound. I can mention that in 2013 itself, in May the same year, I was an office bearer at CII, and we had a meeting in Bombay with Modi ji. And during the course of his hour and a half, 3 times he took the name of SRCC on various experiences he's had at the college. It was very touching indeed. And even today, the students, we had an alumni get-together in July last year in Dubai. And I met a lot of students there, ex-students there, and 3-4 of them talked about Modi ji's visit to the college, as they were students at that time at the college. So it really was a very memorable event indeed. I must also recall Shri Arun Jaitley, a most eminent alumni and a governing body member. His abiding commitment to SRCC was special, and it was reflected in his support for infrastructure upgrades and intellectual engagement. There are multiple examples of how Arun helped the college and was always open to give new ideas, new thoughts, and suggestions what to do better. One of them, which was a game changer, was I think about 12-14 years ago, sitting in the GB meeting, he mentions to me saying, Ajay, let's air condition all the classrooms. I said, that'll take a lot of money. It'll be very expensive. He said, we'll raise the money. Arun, Dr. Jain was the principal at that time, and myself. 3 of us sent DO letters to about 50-60 alum. Within a couple of months, we raised the money, and SRCC today has got all the classrooms air conditioned and the library air conditioned. As courtesy Mr. Arun Jaitley. And I can relate multiple examples of his approach to the college, his help for the college, and his humility. To honor him, the annual memorial debate and the multipurpose hall now bear his name. The college has learnt a lot from him about public service, as he never had any expectation in return. A true karma yogi. It's really a pleasure today to have Mrs. Sangeeta Jetli with us at this important event. The heart of SRCC, people, purpose, and possibility. No institution thrives for a century in circumstances. It thrives by design, by its people, and the power of its purpose. Our past and present faculty are recognized authorities in their fields, authors of books, have conducted training programs in institutes like RBI and Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, and contribute to national online courses adopted by the UGC. Our students will national and international laurels. Through initiatives like Enactus, they convert empathy into enterprise and ideas into impact. Our staff sustain campus life with professionalism and pride. Together, they form a community that treats education not merely as instruction, but as transformation. SRCC's alumni network, 25,000 plus, is one of our greatest strengths. Public servants, entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, policy makers, and change makers. Many have traveled great distances to be here, and many have been exceptionally generous in their financial donations towards their alma mater. I had the benefit of interacting with some of them today. We are extremely grateful to them. I would like to mention about our governing body members, some of whom are alumni. Justice A.K. Sikri is an eminent jurist and a former judge of the Supreme Court. He is an alumni too. Mr. Navtej Singh Sarna is a former diplomat and was the Indian ambassador to US besides other experiences and being ambassador in other countries. He is also a distinguished author and an alumni. Mr. Rajat Sharma, he is an Indian journalist and the chairman and editor-in-chief of India Today. He is most known as host of the Indian television show Aapki Adalat, which was first aired in 1993, making it the longest running show in India's television history. Again, an alumni. Mr. Ryan Karanjawala, he is the co-founder of Karanjawala and Company, one of India's leading law firms, and is known for his legal acumen and far-sighted advice to clients. Again, a wonderful alumni. We have Mr. Vikram Shriram. He is a chartered accountant and is vice chairman and managing director of DCM Shriram Limited. We have Mr. Sunil Kant Munjal, who is chairman of Hero Enterprises, a leading business house. He was past president of CII and has also incubated the Serendipity Arts Festival in Goa, which has just completed 10 years. Mr. Sandeep Dinodia is a chartered accountant and serves as an advisor on tax, audit, mergers and acquisitions, and international collaborations, and again, an alumni. Mrs. Abha Adams has worked for over 37 years in the areas of education, media, and arts in India and the UK, and is the former director of the Shriram Schools. Professor Madhu Vij has been a professor at FMS, Delhi University, and has over 4 decades of experience in teaching and research in financial management, and again, an alumni. Professor Simrit Kaur, principal, has been the professor at the Faculty of Management Studies, Delhi University, and has to her credit a number of publications in economics. Professor A. Venkatraman and Professor Ranjit Behera are the university representatives on the governing body. And we have Professor Rajiv Jha and Professor Himanshi Agarwal as the college representatives on the governing body. I would like to acknowledge with gratitude the contribution of all GB members during their tenures. The support provided by university representatives as well as college faculty on the governing body over the years has been exemplary. As we celebrate, we also confront reality. Over the last decade and a half, SRCC student strength has grown rapidly, driven by the university's policies on EWS and OBC reservations and the new education policy transition to the 4-year undergraduate program. From around 1,700 students in 2007, we now serve about 4,000 students with the continued responsibility to maintain quality and enrich the student experience. To meet these needs, many initiatives are being taken for the expansion of infrastructure. As a start, the Standing Committee of the MCD has approved two major projects. A new academic block going up 7 stories with the basement. It will be designed for modern pedagogy and will catalyze cross-disciplinary work and experiential learning. And the second is expansion of the girls' hostel, adding 2 new floors to accommodate more students and strengthen a safe and enriching residential experience. We are in the final stages of securing funding from the Higher Education Financing Agency, HIFA, to finance these 2 projects. In addition, upgrades are planned for the canteen, faculty housing, smart classrooms, and so on. But there is a vision for the next century. Our vision is to create a dynamic institution at par with the best in the world, where excellence is inclusive, research is impactful, and leadership is ethical. The path to this vision rests on 9 pillars. 1, academic excellence and research. Dr. Kaur talked about it just now. There is strong focus on the research ecosystem, academic chairs, interdisciplinary centers, etc. Second, a digital first, AI-enabled learning. SRCC will integrate smart classrooms, digital platforms, and AI-driven learning tools to widen access and enhance outcomes. Faculty upskilling and innovation will be central to ensure that students are prepared for challenges of tomorrow. Number 3, global orientation and partnerships. We will deepen global exposure through international collaborations, get visiting faculties and scholars, and have exchange programs. SRCC's alumni chapters will provide mentorship and guidance and career guidance. Number 4, Global Business Operations, or GBO, which is a diploma in management studies currently offered at SRCC. We propose to upgrade that to an MBA program that will be amongst the leading postgraduate management degrees in the country. Number 5, access, inclusion, and student support. Excellence must be inclusive. Scholarships for deserving students will ensure that SRCC remains a place of learning regardless of background. Number 6, sustainability and resilience. From green campus initiatives to resource efficiency, we will embed sustainability into infrastructure and everyday practice. The intensive use of solar energy in the campus today is already a testament to this course. Number 7, student life and holistic development. Our societies are forums that provide learning and collaboration. We will further elevate core co-curricular activities such as arts, sports, debating, and social service, which are essential for shaping confidence and character. Number 8, entrepreneurship. We will endeavor to make SRCC a cradle of entrepreneurship. It is this spirit that will create jobs, generate income, and contribute towards the Prime Minister's vision of Viksit Bharat. And number 9, alumni engagement and philanthropy. Globally, it is well recognized that the best colleges and universities are sustained by strong alumni relations. Keeping with that norm, SRCC has strengthened its alumni relations cell and undertaken initiatives to build a comprehensive alumni database, publish periodic newsletters, engage with batch ambassadors, and host chapter meets. We work closely with the SRCC Alumni Association, who have been very supportive in these efforts. For friends abroad, FCRA provisions facilitate international contributions seamlessly. What will all this mean for a SRCC student in the century ahead? It will mean learning in spaces designed for collaboration and exploration. It will mean engaging in societies that spark discovery, in classrooms that prize dialogue, and in programs that stretch minds and enlarge hearts. And it will mean graduating not only with degrees, but with curiosity, courage, compassion, and a sense of responsibility to the nation. We will continue to strengthen pathways from campus to career, internships, live projects, industry collaborations, and alumni mentorship that translate learning into opportunities. We will invest in career services, entrepreneurship support, and leadership programs that enable students to chart their unique journeys. In closing, to the Vice-Chancellor and leaders of Delhi University, thank you for your presence and your partnership. You have been very generous with your support whenever we have reached out to you. To our governing body, thank you for your stewardship. To our faculty and staff, thank you for your unflagging dedication. To our alumni, thank you for your generosity and guidance. To our students, thank you for your energy, your dreams, and your belief that the college can be both a home and a launching pad. Let us begin this centenary year with gratitude in our hearts, ambition in our minds, and courage in our actions. Let us honor the tradition we have inherited by embracing the transformation we must lead. Let us make SRCC not just older, but bolder, not just bigger, but better, and not just successful, but significant. Together, let us celebrate the past, shape the future, and keep the SRCC flag flying high, today, tomorrow, and for the century to come. Thank you for being a part of this historic moment. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I knew that sir would not allow me to formally introduce him, so I'll just say one line. He's the living legacy of University of Delhi. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Over to you.
Namaskar, good afternoon to all of you. Shri Shri Ram, Chairman, Governing Body, SRCC, Honorable Members of the Governing Body, Principal Professor Simrat Kaur, Madam Sangeeta Jetli, Justice A.K. Sikri, Dean of Colleges, Director, South Campus, University of Delhi, Registrar, respected faculty members, outstanding and distinguished alumni, distinguished guests, and my dear students, good afternoon and namaste to all of you. SRCC has completed 100 years. And the motto is, in pursuit of excellence. Congratulations for the same. But you know, this is the time to remember the contribution of Sir Shri Ram. This is also the time to remember, are we able to achieve the expected standards which are reflected in our motto, in pursuit of excellence. This is the time to think about it. This is a journey of excellence, accomplishments, dedication, commitments, and achievements. SRC is a brand, established brand in our country and globally also. And University of Delhi is proud of SRCC. 100 years is long enough to build institution, shape generations, and influence the journey of a nation. And I can confidently say that SRC has done all three. If I have to give marks in all these three, 100 out of 100, 100 out of 100, and 100 out of 100. historically, SRCC cutoffs were near 99 to 100%. I'm talking about pre-CUET era. 99%, 100%. Not just for individual merit, but for cohort quality. High rankers ensures a uniformly competitive peers, which sustains the academic intensity in the classrooms, tutorials, societies, and placements. With just 2 flagship programs. This is also a very unique thing here. Just 2 flagship undergraduate programs, BCom Honors and BA Honors Economics. SRC has demonstrated that depth matters more than breadth. Quality matters, and quality is everything. Only 2 programs and such a reputed brand. Whenever I meet alumni of SRCC, they will say we are from SRCC. Many times they don't even mention University of Delhi. They say we are from SRCC. They don't even mention University of Delhi. This is the power of brand SRCC. Thanks for establishing such a reputed, powerful and inspirational brand. SRCC has played a very, very important and significant role in nation building. Your alumni, they have done wonders. I don't want to name because already chairman has named many. And your focus is on commerce and economics. And now, when you are completing 100 years, India is also writing chapters of economic growth with annual GDP of more than 8% in the most recent quarter despite all challenges. Now, our GDP is $4 trillion plus. Largest and 4th largest economy, overtaken Japan. So we are doing very well, and the role of SRCC is prevalent in achieving such targets. We need world-class economists and top-class business persons. We also now, because Chairman has rightly said, Prime Minister has taken a sankalpa of Viksit Bharat, so we need world-class economists to achieve that. We also need top-class business persons to achieve this. We need 100 world-class multinational companies from Indian soil, like Apple, like Microsoft, like so many. Size, scale, not easy. Institutions have to play a very, very important role here. And institution like SRCC has a bigger responsibility to play. So the question is, what next for SRCC? What next? Accomplished journey of 100 years. No doubt, no debate on that. But next 100 years, what we want to do? This is a question which should be discussed. We have to shift our focus now on business development and entrepreneurship. When country expects that 100 multinational companies, large companies from Indian soil, who will create? Sons and daughters of our country will create, and the institution like SRC will provide, should provide, would provide platform for such bright minds of our country. This is what is expected. So build a large size. Now, one of my suggestion is build a large size business incubator in SRCC for at least 100 companies at any given point of time. Large size incubator, because your focus is on economics and business development. Institution is in right hands, and we have the chairman who is a very respected business person of our country. Think about it, to establish a business incubator, and if any help is required from the university in terms of anything, we are ready to do it. So this is what is expected from SRCC. Someone has rightly said, Udharan gadho, Udharan bano. SRC nahi karega to kaun karega? So Udharan bano, Udharan gadho. The legacy that SRCC carries is absolutely commendable. However, it now needs to adapt very quickly to the demands of the new century, which appears to be the century of artificial intelligence. You have rightly mentioned, Chairman Sir. I am sure you must already be working on this direction. No one can deny that AI has significantly disturbed both traditional commerce practices as well as pedagogy. How to address this is a big challenge. Educationists, business persons should find ways and means for the same. Don't get me wrong. I am not bemoaning it, but only pointing at its revolutionary impact. Of course, like all technologies, it has made commerce more efficient and has great potential for making our teaching better. We have also to see the positive side of artificial intelligence. If AI is changing commerce, then we must also change how we study it and how we teach it. It should be on our side. It should not be on other side. This we should remember. McKinsey found that the second most common use of ChatGPT-like generative AI in America is for shopping advice. Most of the people use ChatGPT for shopping advice. It means business and commerce. It predicts that by 2030, $3 trillion to $5 trillion of shopping worldwide will be conducted through such agents. Can we ignore? No, we can't ignore. We cannot ignore and should not ignore. This means that the fundamental nature of online shopping is changing as we speak through what is called agentic commerce. I request SRCC to organize workshop on agentic commerce. What are the possibilities? Should we take those possibilities? Should we ignore those possibilities? Similarly, I was reading in one of the December issue of The Economist, the piece by Larry Fink and Rob Goldstein, the CEO and COO of BlackRock, on how a tokenized financial system could transform finance. They say, and I quote, "Tokenization could advance at the pace of the internet." See the speed and scale. They are saying they could advance at the pace of the internet faster and the most expect with enormous growth over the coming decades. Much of the early adoption is happening in the developing world where banking access is limited. Nearly 3/4 of crypto holders live outside the West. Meanwhile, the economies that built modern finance, America, Britain and EU, are falling behind, at least when it comes to where the trading is happening. Trading is not happening in Europe and America. It is true that many of the companies best placed to lead the shift to a tokenized financial system, including the dominant players in stable coins, are Americans, but that early advantage is not guaranteed. And when we are planning to set standards for the development, for a developed nation, then we cannot ignore the things which are happening not elsewhere, but in our country also. Institutions like SRCC should have a view on the subject, critical view on the subject, so that government should also be properly advised accordingly. SRCC is amongst the leaders in the field of commerce and economics education. You should take note of these developments in the world of economics and commerce. Again, a request, please establish a center for AI studies in business world. See what happens. A SRCC should have such a center, and if we don't take necessary steps today, those who will follow us will not forgive us for tardiness, negligence, and complacency and status quo attitude. This is very, very important. This may please be noted. The future demand not just employability but nation-building capability. SRCC must nurture graduates who create enterprises, not just join them. Reform systems, not merely navigate them. View leadership as moral responsibility, not a personal privilege. Everything, these things should come in the training and teaching and learning processes. So my dear students, the true measure of your success will not be how far you go, but how much you lift others as you rise. This is very, very important and significant attribute. 100 years ago, SRCC was founded to serve India. In 1926, to serve India, SRCC did it. But in the next 100 years, may SRCC help India lead the world wisely, ethically, and confidently. We need such sons and daughters. Now India is rising, and when India will lead in many sectors, we need such minds, patriotic minds, such minds who can protect the interest of our country. And those things should be taught in the educational institutions, and we have bigger role to play. Teachers have bigger role to play, institutions have bigger role to play, and SRCC can become a role model for our country. Then that will be the real contribution for India. As the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Delhi, I must say this with honesty and hope. Institutions like SRCC are not sustained by rankings, infrastructure, or reputation alone. Alone is important here. We can't ignore these things also. So I just repeat, institutions like SRCC are not sustained by rankings, infrastructure, or reputation alone. They are sustained by a sense of duty that passes silently from one generation to the next generation. Every generation of SRCC students must ask itself one uncomfortable question. One uncomfortable question. What did we protect when it was easy to compromise? What did we protect when it was easy to compromise? And what did we build when it was easier to consume? 100 years from now, history will not ask how talented you were. It will ask whether when your turn came, you stood for institution or merely passed through it. This is the time to revisit. So may SRCC remain forever young, not because it forgets its age. Age is only a number. So SRCC remains young, not because it forgets its age, but because every generation renews its sense of duty. This duty, kartavya, is very, very important. And I am 100% sure that SRCC is taking all necessary steps, will take all necessary steps, and this 100 years day has a time to think, rethink, and plan a roadmap for next 100 years. My good wishes with SRCC. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you to the man who celebrates innovation and also implements it. Thank you, sir, for your illuminating address, which so beautifully anchors the legacy of Shri Ram College of Commerce. We express our sincere gratitude to Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh, for his esteemed presence at the SRCC Centenary Curtain Raiser. He is accompanied by Shri Ajay Shri Ram, Chairman, and Professor Sibrit Kaur, Principal, who will rejoin us as he departs. We thank the Vice-Chancellor for his time. As we move forward from words to expression, I, Dr. Kanika Gandhi, Faculty SRCC, invite Vidushi, an alumna of Shri Ram College of Commerce, to take the program forward. I also request the audience to please remain seated. May we kindly request the audience to please remain seated? Thank you. Vidushi, I'm looking for you.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yeah, over to you, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have the much-awaited cultural segment of our brilliant students, so please requesting you all to please be seated. Can I have the house lights, please? So today, I stand here as a proud alumna, Vidushi Chadha, to celebrate the 100 glorious years of Shri Ram College of Commerce. 100 years of excellence, 100 years of ambition, 100 years of shaping minds and shaping the future of our nation. SRCC's legacy is not just written in milestones and memories, but in its corridors, its canteens, in its beautiful chaos. So today, as we...
You speak of me as if I am not here, Vidushi ji.
Sir, was that you?
It is I, SRCC. For 100 years, I have stood here, watching everything, including you bunking classes.
No, I never bunked any classes. I merely reallocated my time for theatre.
Of course. And coincidentally, the first play you ever performed was right here, on
Yes.
this very stage.
Black Comedy by Peter Schaefer. Right on this stage. That's when I knew I wanted to be an actor. Oh, SRCC, how many students you must have seen? Excited, terrified, confident, confused.
Just like my first years.
Yes, your first years. Big dreams, wide eyes, and nervous laughter. Orientation day selfies and making best friends for life by lunchtime. Their world suddenly expanding beyond the home, beyond the school.
And discovering Kamla Nagar.
Yes, Kamla Nagar. You know, when one lecture ends, 5 plans begin. Life-changing decisions are made over bistro ki, iced coffee, chache ke chole bhature, and Tom Uncle ki Maggie. And just their worlds expanding and learning that life now runs on the Metro Yellow Line.
Yes, and then my second years.
Yes, the second years. Second years को सब पता है, सब setting हो रखी है. कैंटीन में उधार की लिस्ट लंबी चल रही होती है. Attendance manage हो जाता है. Phones constantly buzzing and calendars booked weeks in advance. And sometimes having so much confidence for absolutely no reason.
Running societies, debating, dancing, singing, acting. Future entrepreneurs, young leaders, change makers.
And the third years, crisp white shirts, black trousers, blazers ironed like their futures depend on it. And wearing the tightest shoes known to mankind.
Ah, yes, studying hard.
Studying hard. Scrambling for placements, studying hard. Stress eating samosas, studying hard. Interviews, GDs, studying hard again and again.
And then landing the job of their dreams. Do you know how many times I have witnessed tears of joy?
Yes, SRCC, you make dreams come true.
And yet, Vidushi, amidst all this ambition, I have also seen heartbreaks, failures, self-doubt, students sitting quietly on my steps at sunset, wondering, am I enough?
And you held them closely, like only a home can. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a celebration, this is a homecoming.
To all my students, no matter when you graduated, you will always be my students. Welcome home.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
And Vidushi, look around today. I see stars, big thinkers, bold dreamers, audacious change makers.
Yes, look at all of the beautiful people here today, our illustrious alumni. From shaping the nation's conversation, to influencing global economics well beyond the classroom, to contributing to India's growth story, to creating generations of top-notch chartered accountants, lawyers, entrepreneurs, filmmakers, actors. SRCC, only you can have such diverse brilliance under one roof.
That is my greatest pride. Not just the marks, not just the medals, but the minds and the courage to follow one's own path.
Yes, as an alumna, as a dreamer, as a performer, I can say that SRCC doesn't just teach commerce, business, or economics. It teaches confidence, courage, and the ability to dream big.
But Vidushi, you and I both know, I am not just these walls.
Yes, you're not. SRCC is powered by superheroes, the teachers who repeatedly taught the same concept to us again and again and never gave up on us.
The ones who stayed back after class, who wrote recommendations at midnight, who believed in students even when they didn't believe in themselves.
Yes, and the non-teaching staff, जिनको पता है कि हर chalk, हर duster और हर form कहाँ है, and who to talk to when a deadline is missed.
Yes, they keep me alive.
They really do. Thank you for keeping us and our campus functioning. Teachers and non-teaching staff, this centenary is as much yours as it is ours.
Okay, now let's see how much my students actually know about me. Vidushi, quiz them.
Okay, so audience, are you ready for a little quiz? I can't hear you. Come on, SRCC, it's 100 years. Are we ready for the quiz? Okay, so first question, no Googling. Which year was SRCC's annual fest Crossroads? Which year did it start in? Anyone? Anyone? Raise of hands. Sir? Who said that? Sir? 72, okay. Close, but not the exact year. Anyone else? Very, very close. 1976. Yay, so we got the decade right. So can we have a huge round of applause? Now, some of the answers have been given to us by the VC and principal ma'am, but let's see how well you heard. So, which year did SRCC move to its North Campus location? 1954. And from where? Daryaganj. Can we have a huge round of applause? Okay, who was the first, very easy, who was the first principal of Shri Ram College of Commerce? First principal, 1926. 1 second, I think sir has the answer, sir. Hold on, I will give you the mic. Yes, Mr. R.K. Kumar was the first principal, 1926 to 1927. Okay, so what is the motto of SRCC that's written under the ship? In pursuit of excellence, but what is written under the ship sign? SRCC, do you want to tell us?
Tamso ma jyotirgamaya.
Lead us from darkness to light. And my last question to all of you. How many people have discovered courage, confidence, or community right here on this campus? Can I see with a raise of hands? Look at that. That's what 100 years looks like. Happy 100th birthday, SRCC.
Happy 100 years to all of you. Now let's commence the celebrations.
Yes. So I would like to now invite these beautiful, talented, graceful dancers, students of SRCC. Please, can we open the curtains to welcome Muskan Jain, Rajul Afaria, and Mimma Rahman, who are going to be performing an Indo-Western dance for us today. Take it away, girls. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
कोमल काया की मोह माया
Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead.
I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Fabulous performance. Can we have another huge round of applause for our beautiful dancers, multi-talented students? Thank you so much. Girls, take a bow. Thank you. Band ka setup karo. Now we have our beautiful band that's coming up. Ruchi ma'am? Hi ma'am, hello, how are you doing? No ma'am, please come up on stage. Ma'am is amazing. Chaitanya, can you please give ma'am the mic? Wow, I'm seeing ma'am after so long. Ma'am, you look absolutely the same.
Nonsense. But look at you, anchoring our centenary event.
Yes, ma'am, it's so heartwarming to be back. I mean, to meet you also, you were one of my favorite teachers.
ऐसा है विदुषी, ना तो आपको internal exam है बेटा, ना मेरे से कोई marks मिलने, so stop flattering me.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I mean, you know, you must be feeling so proud. आप 25 साल से SRCC में पढ़ा रहे हो. So proud to be such an integral part of SRCC's legacy.
Absolutely, I feel proud, I feel elated. But pata hai Vidushi, all the time we are talking about 100 years of our college, you know, our glorious past. I can't really help but pause and introspect about the word legacy and the tremendous responsibility that comes with it. Tell me, what does it mean to you?
Ma'am, legacy means the rich history we've built, right?
Yeah, absolutely, but what more?
It's what our college has built over a century. It's our name, our reputation, our illustrious alumni, our achievements.
Okay.
It's like, okay, if our college was a garden, then our legacy would be the good quality seeds we sow that beautifully mature, you know, over time into beautiful plants.
My God, I really appreciate this analogy. The garden analogy is fascinating, Vidushi. But tell me, would just planting good quality seeds suffice? I mean, what if some of the seeds we had sown did not flourish?
Then we would have to see where we faltered, like humse galti kahan hui hai, right? As they would say in a boardroom, what are the loopholes? What are the pain points?
Precisely, galti pehchanna, galti sudharna, और फिर एक नई सोच रख के आगे बढ़ना. And that is why, you know, this is what legacy means. Legacy comes with great responsibility, okay? And if I were to sort of substantiate it with the help of the garden analogy you used, it is understanding what else the garden might require. You know, be it more sunlight, water, nutrients, or maybe at times just a little bit of pruning and weed control.
Right? You know, it's not just about basking in the glory of our past achievements, not just inheriting, but enriching it. Right? How can we contribute, big or small?
और पता है विदुषी क्या होता है? कभी-कभी big के चक्कर में, बड़े के चक्कर में हम छोटी चीजों की value भूल जाते हैं. You know, so living the SRCC legacy is about those small gestures, you know, gestures of kindness, of compassion,
1 second, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, to touch lives and to, move hearts.
Absolutely.
So as this band is getting ready and trying to get all the wires,
Yeah.
I would just like to, recite the Emily Dickinson poem that you used to recite to us so often.
Yes.
If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I could,
If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one pain, or help one helpless, alone heart into happiness again,
I shall not live in vain. Thank you, ma'am. It was so lovely.
The lovely batch of 2016, what beautiful memories.
Thank you so much,
Acha,
ma'am.
now you please carry on.
Yeah. Now let me just check on our band. Okay, so as our band sets up, I just wanted to say that, इससे पहले मुझे एक event के लिए बुलाया था, and it was an army event. So उन्होंने मुझे बुलाया गाना गाने के लिए, तो मैं बहुत खुश हुई, तो मैं वहाँ चली गई, तो मैंने गाया ए मेरे वतन के लोगो, nice song ना? So मैंने गाया, after that सबने बोला once more, एक और बार, तो मैंने बोला अच्छा गा रही होंगी, तो मैंने फिर से गाया, फिर से उन्होंने बोला once more, एक और बार, तो I sang again. ऐसा 5-6 बार होता रहा, तो मुझे डाउट हुआ कि शायद मैं इतना अच्छा तो नहीं गा रही ना, तो मैंने पूछा ऑडियंस से कि आपको इतना अच्छा लग रहा है मेरा गाना कि आप बोल रहे हो once more, तो आप जैसे एक सर बैठे हुए थे वहाँ पे, वो उठे और उन्होंने बोला हाँ, he said कि नहीं इतना अच्छा नहीं गा रही हो, जब तक तुम सुर में नहीं गाओगी ना हम तुम्हें छोड़ेंगे नहीं. तो थैंकफुली फॉर यू आज मैं गाना गाने नहीं आई हूँ, मैं गानों के बारे में बात करने आई हूँ टिल आवर लवली बैंड सेट्स अप, राइट? तो पुराने ज़माने के गाने वर सो गुड. लाइक आपने सुना है वो गाना गाता रहे मेरा दिल कहीं बीते ना, राइट? सो उसके लिरिक्स किसी को याद है? इतने अच्छे लिरिक्स थे उनके कि सबने सीरियसली ले लिए. अरे उस गाने में बोलते हैं ना, देखो धूप होती है, बारिश होती है, हवा चलती है, बट वहीदा जी की साड़ी सेम टू सेम. क्यों? क्योंकि देवानंद बोलते हैं ना, ओ मेरे हमराही मेरे बाह थामे चलना, बदले दुनिया सारी तुम ना बदलना. तो वहीदा जी ने ज्यादा ही सीरियसली ले लिया. अच्छा, पहले जमाने के गाने, मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आई रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया, ओह चलिया, हाउ रोमांटिक. आजकल का कोई बॉयफ्रेंड अगर गर्लफ्रेंड को बोलेगा मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, व्हाट विल शी से? जस्ट ट्रैक माय लोकेशन बेब. तो उनको तो हमने ट्रैक कर लिया, लेट्स ट्रैक यू SRCC. तो वी आर गोइंग टू प्ले अ गेम बिकॉज म्यूजिक के बिना हर सेलिब्रेशन इनकम्प्लीट है, शादी हो, त्योहार हो या SRCC का सेंटेनरी इवेंट. As the world peace leader Dr. Daisaku Ikeda says, the true target of music is not the ears. Music speaks to the soul. So I'm going to play a little game with you. I will sing one line of a song and मेरे को पक्का पता है आपको आता है वो गाना, and you will complete the song. Okay? So for example, very simple. तुम कहाँ? We can do better than that. तुम कहाँ? Okay, great. So let's start with, तो जिसको भी गाना आता है वो हाथ खड़ा करेगा and I will come to you, okay? And अगर कोई हाथ नहीं खड़ा करेगा तो I will come to whoever I feel like. आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर. That sir raised his hand first. आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर.
सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई.
तो क्या? Please give him a huge round of applause. Okay, next song. ओ मेरे सोना रे सोना रे सोना रे. Sir, would you like to sing?
जान जुदा नहीं हो.
मैंने तुझे जरा देर में जाना, हुआ कसूर खफा मत होना रे. Please give him a huge round of applause. Okay, now I'm not going to sing anymore, I promise. I'm going to leave it to the professionals. So please give a huge round of applause to our beautiful band, students of SRCC, who are going to take us on a musical, soulful, and nostalgic journey of music through the era. So please welcome them with roaring applause and love and smiles. Please, thank you so much.
Check, 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 check. Hello, check. Check, check, check.
हंसी रात हो न हो, शायद फिर से जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो. लग जागने के फिर हंसी रात हो न
कोई बात है। एक लड़की थी आगे सी, दिल ही दिल में चली जाती है, बिगड़ी बिगड़ी चली आती है, दिल ही दिल में चली जाती है, बिगड़ी बिगड़ी चली आती है, धुंधलाती हुई पल खाती हुई सावन की सुनी रात में। प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है, प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल, कहता है दिल रास्ता मुश्किल मालूम नहीं है कहाँ मंजिल। रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए। रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए। रात नशीली मस्त समा है, आज नशे में सारा जहां है। रात नशीली मस्त समा है, आज नशे में सारा जहां है। आए शराबी मौसम बहकाए, रूप तेरा मस्ताना, प्यार मेरा दीवाना, भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए।
Guys, we would love अगर आप साथ में क्लैपिंग करोगे, साथ में गाते हैं, it's have fun. चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, नजर नहीं चुराना सनम, बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगी, कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम। ओ ले लिया दिल, है मेरा दिल, है दिल लेकर मुझको ना बहलाने, चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, नजर नहीं चुराना सनम, बदल के मेरी अब जीने में क्योंकि अब कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम। सीने से मतलब बड़ा अब जीने में क्योंकि अपना अपना ही साया देख के तुम जाने जहां शर्मा गए। अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है, तुम तो अभी से घबरा गए। मेरा क्या होगा सोचो तो जरा, ऐसे नाए बराती जिए ओ मेरे दिल के चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ दीजिए जिंदा है तो प्याला पूरा भर ले कच्चा फूले चूरा काज कर ले जिंदगी का ये गड़ा ले एक सांस ले चढ़ा ले बिजलियों में मरना पूरा कर ले कोयला काला है चट्टानों ने भाला है अंदर काला बाहर काला पर सच्चा है यारा कोयला काला है चट्टानों ने भाला है अंदर काला बाहर काला पर सच्चा है यारा जिंदा है तो प्याला पूरा भर ले कच्चा भूले चूरा काज कर ले जिंदा Guys, please enjoy. Dum maro dum. मिट जाए गम. बोलो सुबह शाम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम दम मारो दम मिट जाए गम बोलो सुबह शाम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम दुनिया ने हमको दिया क्या दुनिया से हमने लिया क्या हम सबकी परवाह करे क्यों सबने हमारा लिया क्या आ, पिया दूर अब तो आजा शोला सा मन फेंके आके बुझा जा मन की ज्वाला ठंडी हो जाए ऐसे गले लगा जा मनिका oh my darling Monica oh my darling दुनिया में लोगों को गंगा कभी हो जाता है आंखों ही आंखों में यारों का दिल खो जाता है दुनिया में लोगों को गंगा कभी हो जाता है आंखों ही आंखों में यारों का दिल खो जाता है काली काली आंखें तुरुरु तुरुरु ये गोरे गोरे गाल तुरुरु तुरुरु ये तीखी तीखी नजरें तुरुरु तुरुरु ये हिरनी जैसी चाल देखा जो तुझे जानम हुआ है बुरा ये काली काली आंखें तुरुरु तुरुरु ये गोरे गोरे गाल तुरुरु तुरुरु ये तीखी तीखी नजरें तुरुरु तुरुरु ये हिरनी जैसी चाल Keep dancing, keep dancing. Oh, उसको मोशन दे जा उनकी लाइन गवाए वो सीधे बाहों में भर ले सनसनी क्यों फैलाए मेरी बिस्की है वो थर्री चढ़ी गई सोनिए रोकना वो मुझको पीने दे रात बढ़ती जो जाए हद क्या क्या डोले झूठ बोले जुबान भी धर्मी मान डोले हाय वो रात बढ़ती जो जाए हद क्या क्या डोले झूठ बोले जुबान भी धर्मी मान डोले तू जो दरिया में उतरे सारा पानी गुलाबी 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 अरे तू जो दरिया में उतरे सारा पानी गुलाबी मुझको भी मैं समझा ना मैं जाना जो भी तुमने मुझसे कहा है सेनोरिटा मगर फिर भी ना जाने क्यों मुझे सबसे अच्छा लगा है सेनोरिटा No me digas nada, nena recetame मुझको बाहों में तुम quiero समझीना señorita चाह के दो पल भी मिल पाए दुनिया में भी कम है क्या दो पल को दो आओ खो जाए दुनिया में होता कम है क्या señorita सुनो सुनो señorita कहते हैं जो भी पल बीता है सेन्योरिटा हर पल तुमने है दिल जीता बस इतनी सी तो बात है मुझसे अब नजर न फेरो आओ पास तुम मेरे मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो समझीना सेनोरिटा चाह के दो पल भी मिल पाए दुनिया में भी कम है क्या दो पल को दो आओ खो जाए दुनिया में होता कम है क्या सेनोरिटा सुनो सुनो सेनोरिटा कहते हैं हम क्या जानू मेरी जान सब साथ में जानू मेरी जान मैं तेरे कुर्बान अरे मैं तेरा तू मेरी जाने सारा हिंदुस्तान मैं तेरा तू मेरी जाने सारा हिंदुस्तान वो तुम क्या जानो मोहब्बत क्या है वो दिल की महफिल सनम ये महफिल नहीं दिल है और तुम क्या जानो मोहब्बत क्या है दिल की महफिल सनम ये महफिल नहीं दिल है हो महबूबा 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 ला 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 महबूबा 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 गुलशन में गुल खिलते हैं जब सहरा में मिलते हैं गुलशन में गुल खिलते हैं गुल सहरा में मिलते हैं मैं और महबूबा 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 थैंक यू A little louder. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. ये तो सबने सुना होगा. I want everyone dancing. पीछे वाले नाच क्यों नहीं रहे हो? Let's go. एक दिन वो मिले, रोज मिलने लगे, फिर मोहब्बत हुई, बस कयामत हुई. हो गए तुम कहाँ, सुन के ये दास्तां. I want energy. लोग हैं गाने, तू क्या अनजान है, इश्क की वो let's go. जिसकी जली उस गली में मेरा आना जाना था. एक हसीना थी, एक दीवाना था. क्या उम्र थी, क्या समा था, क्या ज़माना था. एक हसीना थी, एक दीवाना था. सब साथ में. ला 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 Thank you. Yes, ma'am, for sure.
बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए हो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए हो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए हमें जब न होंगे तो है दिलरुबा किसे देख कर शर्माओगी न फिर तुम कभी देखोगी आईना हमारे बिना रोज घबराओगी बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए हो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए
Thank you.
How was that? We don't want them to stop, do we? Who do I need to seek permission for to let them play? Reena ma'am. Ma'am, can they continue playing? Huh?
So guys, 3 cheers for Venom. Let's go.
Hooray!
So guys, abhi we have a last song for this evening.
Okay.
And which is dedicated to all the faculty, all the alumni here present, and the students.
Guys, we want you to take out your flashlights and
Let's dim the lights of
let's
the
dim the
audience.
lights.
Let's dim the lights
And
of
this
the
song
audience.
is for all the
And
faculty.
सब लोग अपने flashlights निकाल लो. Wait. Change in plan. Yes, ma'am, for sure. आपके लिए तो कुछ भी. मैम आपके लिए तो गुलाबी आंखें. वाली आंखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये दिल हो गया सुना दो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो समझना मुश्किल हो गया तस्वीर जैसे हो दीवार पे तुझ पे फिदा मैं क्यों हुआ आता है गुस्सा मुझे प्यार में मैं लुट गया मान के दिल का कहा मैं कहीं का ना रहा क्या करूँ तेरा ये जादू तेरी आंखों का तेरा हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो समझना मुश्किल हो गया गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये दिल हो गया थैंक यू
One last song.
We have amongst us, he's an Indian Idol finalist. And I request Dhrun to sing the song that he was chosen for.
So now we will sing कभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर
So basically हम बस इसके vocals पे ले लेते हैं and पीछे से हम लोग scale दे देते हैं. Guys ऐसे नहीं, clapping for Dhrun यार. Let's go.
यक चतुर नार करके सिंगार यक चतुर नार करके सिंगार मेरे मन के द्वार ये घुसर हम मरते जात अरे चतुर नार करके सिंगार परिसा काका करे रिसा तरिसा दादा पद सरे गा करिसा दादा मम कर चतुर नार करके सिंगार एक चतुर नार बड़ी होशियार एक चतुर नार बड़ी होशियार अपने ही जाल में फंसत जात हम हंसत जात अरे एक चतुर नार बड़ी होशियार थैंक यू
So guys, अभी इसके साथ what we prepared is finished. एक last song है for this evening जो हम लोगों ने faculty alumni को dedicate किया है. So इसके लिए we want your flashlights and audio lights dim कर दो. Lights. भाई सबकी फ्लैशलाइट्स नहीं कर ली इतना नचवा दिया यार ओ हो आ गया चलो अच्छा
अभी ना
लाइट्स ऑडी
छोड़ कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं
अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर के दिल अभी भरा
ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा, ये दिल संभल तो ले जरा, मैं थोड़ी देर जी तो लूं, नशे के घूंट पी तो लूं, नशे के घूंट पी तो लूं, अभी तो कुछ कहा नहीं, अभी तो कुछ सुना नहीं, पुराना मानो बात का ये प्यार है गिला नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर, ये दिल अभी बड़ा नहीं, के दिल अभी भरा नहीं. Thank you.
Wow! Fabulous, fabulous. I don't think हम इन्हें घर जाने देने वाले हैं आज. Unfortunately now, I think
गाइस तो एक और गाना है, बट ये थोड़ा डांसिंग नहीं है, बट इट्स आवर सिग्नेचर सॉन्ग. हम कहीं पे भी परफॉर्म करते हैं, किसी भी कॉलेज में जाके परफॉर्म करते हैं, तो हम ये गाना ज़रूर करते हैं. तो आई होप यू गाइस लाइक इट.
जिंदगी ने की है कैसी ख्वाहिशें, everyone, पूरी हुई दिल की वो फरमाइशें, मांगी दुआ वो तुझ तक जा पहुंची, परवरदिगारा, परवरदिगारा, कैसे सुनी तूने मेरी खामोशी, ओ परवरदिगारा. Everyone, ये फितूर मेरा लाया मुझको है तेरे लिए, ये फितूर मेरा तेरी, ये फितूर मेरा, मैंने बदला है मेरा नसीब, ये फितूर मेरा, चाहत तेरी, ओ परवरदिगारा,
Thank you. Thank you. This was the time. Thank you so much.
I would like to introduce the beautiful musicians. I don't think I need to say how much we enjoyed at all. But please, round of applause for Pratyush on rhythm guitar.
Pratyush.
Keys पे है सरताज and
सरताज and
दिवांशु. Lead guitar पे है अथर्व. Percussions पे है सक्षम. और lead vocals पे है ध्रुन and Krish. And sir who started the dancing, thank you so much sir. Vinod Jain ji. Boys, take a bow. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Gandhi.
Thank you, Vidushi, for a spectacular celebration of SRCC's legacy through music and dance and artistic expression. Can I please have everybody's attention? The program is not yet over. Can we just sit for another 2 minutes? Thank you. I'm sorry for being the spoilsport here, but can we please have Reena ma'am here for a vote of thanks? Ma'am doesn't need an introduction. Ma'am, over to you, please.
I think I don't want to be a spoil sport and a party pooper. All that I would like to say is thank you everybody, all of you who have made this curtain raiser of the Centenary Celebrations of this college possible. पर ये इतना संगीतमय एटमॉस्फेयर है, मुझे तो बस एक ही गाना याद आ रहा है, हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो. Thank you everybody. It's 100 years of SRCC is not simply a passage of time. It is a shared journey, shaped by our teachers, our students, alums, well-wishers, each generation building on the work which was done by the previous one. So I thank our chairman, our principal for the leadership and guidance, and also for stewarding our institution in the next century. And as with great purpose and clarity, I must say, guys, don't leave, because you know what? Our college is going to be, what they said, a motto, Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya, is literally going to happen. The college is going to be lit up, and we are grateful to Mr. Anil Rai Gupta and Mr. Abhinav Rai Gupta of Havels for having done this for our institution. And it's not only symbolic but also very moving. It's an affirmation of the alumni and their families returning to shape the institution that once shaped them. I also thank our sponsors, IRFC, for supporting SRC on this momentous occasion. I would like to deeply acknowledge, is Mr. Suraj Dhawan here and Mr. Subodh Gupta. They are our alums and they were with us every step of the way. They helped us not only financially, but also with their expertise and guidance. And guys, did you have a good time today? And it is all thanks to their guidance, efforts, that we were able to hold this program. I wish to acknowledge with deep respect Mr. S.K. Chaudhary of the Department of English, who conceptualized the Centenary program and envisioned its intellectual framework. During this illness, the vision was carried forward with great care and commitment by Professor Smita Sharma. She is the convener of the Centenary Celebrations. A big round of applause. And she ensured that the baton of leadership and imagination passed on seamlessly. I would especially like to thank our Vice Principal, Professor Aruna Jha, and Ms. Priyanka Bhatia, who have been quite literally my right hand and left hand through every stage of this journey, helping me navigate many details, the constant movement, the quiet problem solving that an event like this demands. My heartfelt thanks to all our colleagues, both teaching and non-teaching, as well as my students on the stage, behind the stage, across the campus, whose dedication and teamwork and invisible labor made this evening possible. And of course, a big shout out to all our alumni who have come here from far and wide and have opened their hearts and made generous contributions to their alma mater. Thank you for reminding us
that SRCC is not only an institution we belong to, but a legacy we continue to build together. And as we move to the centenary year ahead, may the spirit of shared responsibility, collective memory, and forward-looking purpose guide us as we honor our past and shape the future of SRCC together. Thank you, and we will end this program with the national anthem. We may please all rise for the national anthem. Band members, please come forth. All of you in the choir, please sing the national anthem. Thank you very much.
Check, check.
Okay, 1 minute. Ma'am, Principal Ma'am is here, and so is...
Thank you, Reena ma'am, and I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but before we move towards the close of the program with the national anthem, I literally want you to look back and acknowledge the living legacies of SRCC, our chairman sir and principal ma'am. And please, we thank ma'am and we thank sir for celebrating the human capital, that is all of us. And back to you, Reena ma'am, and back to the team for a rendition of national anthem.
It's a momentous occasion, sir. Please come forward. Ma'am, please come in the front, ma'am. Sir, we'll be honored by your presence. Thank you for your continuous support, leadership and guidance, Principal Ma'am and Chairman Sir. I also wanted to acknowledge Ms. Pannu for her always coming forward and helping us, the DCM Shri Ram family, always.
Check, check.
Check.
Thank you to the students of SRCC for a wonderful performance. We request everyone to be kindly seated. As we draw this program to a close, we now invite our distinguished guests and members of the audience to proceed to the college lawn for the illumination of Shri Ram College of Commerce. Kindly move towards the front of the venue and proceed through exit gate number 4. Thank you so much for being part of this historic evening. Thank you, everyone.
Check, check.
हाँ मिल गया